believe it? We're finally at the Northland Center.
Oh my gosh, you've been wanting to get me over here forever. It's like, Kat,
Well, this is an incredible story, Kat. And
All
there's
right.
an even more exciting story right here with my friend Dale.
You've never
from
steered
Manna.
me wrong. You've never steered me wrong. Well, except for that one time.
Well,
we won't talk about
we won't
that.
talk about
that.
that.
Okay.
Well, good afternoon, Seymour.
Hi, Dale. How are you?
Always
so
good to
great
see
to see
you.
you.
Good to see you.
This is my friend
Good
Kat
day.
Miller.
Hey,
Good
nice
day,
to meet
Kat.
you.
It's such a pleasure.
Well, Sia's been wanting to get me over here forever, and I'm so excited to see what this is all about. He
Well-
wouldn't tell me. He just said, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to be amazed.
We here at
No
Manna,
pressure, though.
No pressure. There's no pressure with good food. No pressure with good food.
I love
Yes,
it.
You got good
welcome to
food?
Manna. We got great food.
All right. Well, show me what you got.
Welcome.
Thanks. Now this is, you make this mint tea?
That mint tea, one of Manna's signatures, and my mother taught me this tea many, many years ago.
Oh my God. Oh, this is
That's
amazing.
a great tea.
Wow,
That's
you
it.
can taste the fresh mint in it. So tell me a little bit about your passion for this community, for what you do here. It's more about, I get the sense, this amazing restaurant, it's about more than that.
It's one that I've been a part of all my life.
Yeah.
Growing up of the east side of Buffalo, being exposed to classical music.
Right.
But then my dad, Georgie Holt, was at the Anchor Bar in the early 60s all the way through, exposing of jazz. Every Friday night we have jazz.
Right.
We have local entertainment of some fine, fine musicians that
Right.
come here and play Friday evenings from 6 to 9. So my world was music
Yeah.
and two idioms of music, but it was always about the community. My first head chef job was in Sacramento, California.
Wow.
And I had to fly my mother out there to get her blessing because she said she scrubbed too many floors in them piano lessons with Miss Rose Fierro at $5 every Saturday.
Wow.
But that was since I was 6 years old.
Wow. And then you went to college for it and everything.
And I went to
so,
college,
yeah.
and now I must say I'm still entertaining people
Right.
through food. I have so many guests walk in and say, "Man, you cooking just like your mother cooked," and that's an honor.
Right.
See, I was a Buffalonian, but when you're in New Orleans and you drink that Mississippi
Yeah.
and you eat that good food, you a true New Orleanian.
Well, I see. You can tell because you said New Orleans instead of New Orleans. Like, so tell me about the kids that work for you and the people that work for you.
You know, we've been very fortunate to have a wide variety of applicants. And they go through a three-step interviewing with all of my partners. It's very important that, for instance, we have teenagers.
Right.
We have folks that are in 11th grade, 12th grade, freshmen in college. We have someone working on a doctorate.
Right.
So from one extreme to the other, you got to keep good grades in this place. You know, we're one of those that, hey, we want to talk to your folks if you're not keeping good grades.
So you make them keep an
And that's
average? Do
so
they have to
important
keep,
that
like, an A average
you got to
or
keep
B
at least a B.
average?
Hey,
Okay.
Reggie, you going to bring us some good food?
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you. Now, Reggie's your...
My ace king partner.
Reggie, what's it like to be partners with this guy?
Well, this is the talker in the group. Between him, he does all the talking for our other partner, Tina Holt. And but he's a great guy to work with. We worked with each other for many years before coming together as a team.
Right.
So we just share our strength together.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Enjoy.
much, Reggie. Appreciate it.
All right.
That vegetarian jambalaya,
Ooh.
one that coming back home to Buffalo and truly an authentic Creole chef of Louisiana, everyone eats jambalaya.
Right.
But very rare you find a vegetarian jambalaya.
Yeah.
So coming back here, Western New York, I said, let me start cooking a vegetarian jambalaya, which is a wide variety of fresh vegetables, depending on what's going on in the market.
This is delicious.
Yes, I try to go to
Oh
the
my
market
gosh.
every other day.
And it's got a
The
little
fine
bit of
fresh?
kick, but it's not too much.
It's not too much.
I like it.
So that's the exciting part of the impact of the community.
Right.
We at Manna, yes, are in the community to educate, to change palates, and to eat healthy.
Tell me a little about your passion for cooking. You got passion.
Yeah, you know,
And you are a passionate liver.
Well-
You fit this show.
I tell you, of my exposure of living in New Orleans, living in California. I lived in the Bay Area, Sacramento, San Francisco, Oakland. Being exposed to the Asian, to the Mexican communities that just embraced, I embrace the exposure of different foods that intertwine with Louisiana foods.
Well, I love that because, like, being down in New Orleans, I love New Orleans, and obviously I love Cali. I lived out there for how many years, but oftentimes when people bring the food back, it's a watered down version of it, and it loses the taste. Like I eat at a lot of Mexican restaurants here in town, and they're not Mexican restaurants. And the same with when they say jambalaya on the menu, but this is really amazing jambalaya.
That's
Like,
authentic.
You bring in the flavor here is
Thank
actually,
you,
it
thank
works.
you.
So Dale, how did you end up here at Northland?
We were lucky to put in a bid amongst so many others,
Yeah,
and we won. See,
that's awesome.
Seymour, when they got to the final 10, I knew we had it. And the reason why, because you had to have a taste test. And once you taste it, I got you.
I love it. I love it.
I tell my wife all the time, I said, I'm here 7 days a week, but it's not work.
No, it's
Right. That's one of the reasons why this show got launched in the middle of a pandemic is, I was thinking, how do you light people up? How do you let people know it's okay to live their passions and to use them to make a difference in the world?
Yes.
Because that's what's contagious, and that's what's contagious with you. Your passions are here. You love music, you love food, but those passions are not just creating great food and great music. You're changing lives. You're changing lives one at a time.
Hey, what's the name of the show?
Passionate living.
Right
Come
there.
on.
Passionate living.
We there. We're right where we're supposed to be.
Exactly.
That's the joy I get when I see people coming here that grew up in the projects with me,
Right.
and they look at me and say, wow,
Right.
look at them. That's my joy. So these exposures of Western New York, of the German, of the Italian, of the Polish,
Right.
of the African, all
Such
on
a
the east
melting
side.
pot. Such a melting
Such a
pot.
gumbo.
Yep.
Such a gumbo.
I love that.
So when you take that melting
Such a
pot like a
gumbo.
gumbo of Louisiana,
Yeah.
and you're in Buffalo, come to Manna.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, see? You were right. I can tell you were right again.
Well,
you,
it's
Seymour.
great.
Yeah,
Thank you, Dale. It's really great to be here.
Thank you.
it really is. And thanks for the food. This is
Thank
awesome.
you. You got to come back to see me.
I will. I will.
All
I'm
right.
going to bring my mom for your cornbread, too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure, Kat.
Thanks. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Seymour.
Thank you. Well, Kat, I told you so.
You were right. You're always right. Please press like if you enjoyed our video, and if you want to see more segments like this to lift your spirits, come to passionateliving.com or our YouTube channel, Passionate Living TV.